And the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A heavy veteran roster. All right, Chomps, thanks for the update. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, defended by Harden. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Harden, and there's another one for Chicago.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Harden missing again. Chicago leading by 6. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over. Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Collins with a screen on Harden. Driving to the basket. And Collins with the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Dunn comes in for Chris Paul. Beal surveying the D. Dunn, the pass to Lopez. Shoots over Collins. And it falls all over the rim and in.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home. Extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
All right, let's throw it over to Ali, who has a report on MP.
Well, as I'm sure you've heard, MP's father is on the mend from a recent heart attack. The recovery is going well enough that his doctor cleared him to fly, and he's in the stands today. MP told me, quote, "Seeing him out there, that means the world to me. Something I will never take for granted again." As wholesome an answer as you'll get, guys.
Well, nothing keeps you whole like family. Thank you. On the floor for the Clippers. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. Bradley Beal's out there with Derrick Jones. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Connects from downtown. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's his third triple of the game. It's the first one in the second quarter.
Harden, the pass to Beal. Six on the shot clock. Back to Harden. Fires the three. And it's Chicago with a board.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
The three. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
A proven score. When Harden gets into a flow like this, he can pile up the points.
Abdul-Jabbar, no good from outside. And it's Beal with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. Fires the three. Can't get it to go. 5 for 11 in the game now. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Outside Jones. And as a player, how important is film study to reaching the highest level of success, Clark?
Tell you what, with the advance in technology, it's actually critical now, BA. I mean, it's more accessible, too, and that helps everybody realize the benefits of doing that extra work of studying yourself, your team, and your opponents.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Some changes for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. And Buzelis is subbed in for Williams. And then for Los Angeles, Zubats comes in for Lopez. And it's Collins in for Jones. Nice shot by Harden.
And James Harden feeling spry, giving the defense everything they can handle with his scoring.
Vucevic, a screen on Harden. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Vucevic. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Harden finds Beal. There's the drive, and he makes it on the layup. Beal's got 5 now.
Not just a jump shooter, Bradley Beal is also excellent at knifing his way to the rack and finishing.
To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Harden misses.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Down low. Here's Buzelis. And there's another one for the Bulls.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Outside for Harden. And here's Collins for 3. Sinks it from distance. Collins has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. So we conclude the first half. It's the Bulls up 9. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Clippers, 34.
Hey, seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fella.
It's time now to take a look at how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
I think we have a good...
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Chicago leading by 9. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the point. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against Brooklyn put on a show. He finished with 47 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Three-pointer, Harden. It's hauled in by Huerter. Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back 3 against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
Beal outside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Collins outside. Three-pointer, Harden. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
And it's Harden again missing.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a three to fall since.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Dunn. Here's Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Dunn. Can they get it? And again, it's the Clippers missing. Bulls leading by 17. Here's Abdul-Jabbar diving in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away. He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For Chicago, Williams comes in for Buzelis, and Giddey's subbed in for White. And then for Los Angeles, Jones, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's Chris Paul in for Harden. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Vucevic, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Abdul-Jabbar's got 14 points here in the second half. Paul taking his time here. Pass to Beal. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Sinks that one from the post. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Here's Abdul.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Done. From outside, off the mark.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, Zubac is the first guy defenses need to check out, or else he's going to inflict major damage on the glass.
Outside Paul. No good with the triple. What if it goes? No good on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Bulls. They lead by 18. And we're coming right back. Be sure to... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Pizza Zubac checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Jones. Beal, he's checked in for Batum. And it's Dunn in for Chris Paul. And the Bulls also making a change. Giddey's checked in. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. And it's Beal in at the 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Chicago leading by 18. From downtown, another 3 for Chicago.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Ooh, some solid defense from Herder.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. Beal outside. They need this. That doesn't go either for Beal.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Herder. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Harden, the pass to Dunn. Harden, the open look. Top of the key jumper, no good.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the great.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
Scoring bonanza tonight in the win. MP, as you're passing 40, 50, 60 points. You notice. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Dominic. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
All right, we're here with MP and tonight's VIP. MP's dad.
Good game, MP.
Good night.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Got Kevin Huerter. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kareem, and it's Dosunmu in at the shooting guard. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
Now, here's Bradley, and the three ball is good.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch, and with these results, you understand why.
Inside, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Pass to Bradley. Bradley is screen on Huerter. Mathurin for three. That's a miss, his second after two shots. Abdul-Jabbar for three. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, Nembhard. His three-pointers off the mark.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers. Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Last time out he had 38 points. Back to Huerter. Clock at 6. Here's the three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Defended by Dosunmu. Outside Mathurin. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Huerter.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Abdul-Jabbar for three. Trains the three-pointer. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Suns. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out Chicago,
they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Now, here's Siakam. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, that is why they call him Spicy P. Siakam doing work.
Herter on the wing. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Jacks up a three. Another three for Chicago.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
McConnell scanning the floor, and a wide open look for Siakam. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Knocks down the three ball.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Bounce pass, Mathurin. Pass to Bradley. Here's McConnell. Mathurin for three. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Now Nembhard shoots over Dosunmu, and so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And the three-point... Changing it up here. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Abdul-Jabbar against McConnell. Toppin a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. And there's Toppin on the assist by McConnell. Toppin's got his first bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the 4. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against the Lakers was outstanding. He picked up 38 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys have carried that momentum into this one. The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Sinks the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Nembhard. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Now Walker. Nembhard with it. He has yet to score. Here's Siakam. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Giddey finds Abdul-Jabbar. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And some changes here for the Pacers. Tony Bradley comes in for Toppin, and it's Benedict Mathurin in for Walker. Booz Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Kevin Herter comes in for Josh Giddey. Outside Mathurin. Pass to McConnell. They need this. Cans it from downtown. McConnell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain it. Now they're here in the second.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Bradley against Vucevic. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Mathurin. Bradley is screen on Herter. Shot clock at 5, and it's Mathurin missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Abdul-Jabbar for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Abdul-Jabbar's got 34.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
11 seconds left in the first half. Back to McConnell, beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. On the Eastern side, the Great.
When it comes to running the offense, he's been exceptional, making smart play calls and setting the tempo.
He is definitely the leader they need him to be, and the production speaks for itself. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Bulls. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the Great.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
In the front court, the forwards Mathurin and Siakam. McConnell and Nembhard at guard. And it's Bradley in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the Pacers' 5. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication, we're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And the wide open shot from McConnell. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Abdul-Jabbar for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bradley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McConnell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Siakam. Tipped away. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. A 3 ball. And Kevin Herter with the 3. Herter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. To the paint. Here's Bradley. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
And look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow!
That is not possible. What we just is